Hello witches, it's Kristen. I'm here with a decorating tip for you. I just repotted my aloe plants, and I tend to save little knick-knacky toy things, some that are very important and others that are not. But I collect them around the house, and sometimes you don't have room for that kind of stuff or shelf space. So a little tip that I use is I take cute little things that I don't want to throw away and that make me happy, that I like to look at, and rather than just sticking them in a drawer or something, I put them in my plants. See, this is a little stone that used to have a penguin on it, but the penguin kind of faded. And this cute little rubber gnome guy. He might be actually like the top of an eraser, possibly. And I just put them in my plants. As you see, I have marbles and shells in this little cactus. And I have a stone that I found over there. And a shell in this one. Over here, this is actually, there's a wishbone, there's another stone in here. This isn't a plant, but these are like all little cute things that I've collected that I don't like to throw away. Let's see. I've saved that little thing from the fall time. But I have had this shelf here for a while, and I'm thinking of taking maybe like this and a couple of these things down, because once it gets kind of old and they've been there for a long time, you might want to get rid of them or throw them away. But rather than throwing them away, you can move them to your garden or your gardening items like a plant or something. That way you don't feel like you wasted them by throwing them in the trash or giving them away, but they're kind of downgraded in a way. And to me, that sort of works with the circle, the wheel of the year type of thing. If you guys saw my altar video, I did that. It's like as things get old and you start to get tired of them and they've sort of outlived their usefulness, rather than get rid of them, they move on. And it's sort of like it gives you that time to decide if you actually want to discard them completely or not. It's sort of like a trial period, if you will, a trial separation. So that way it's not gone for good and you don't have to run to the Salvation Army and try to retrieve it, but you know, it's on the possibility of leaving. That's how I look at it. I have these couple things that I'm also going to add to my plants. I'm not sure which one I'm going to put them in. See, I have this little guy in here. I love putting frogs and stuff in there and things to do with umbrellas, because I feel like I'm putting them under the plant and the plant is like kind of raining down on them. I miss my chickens. Out there is where my chickens used to be. So I think I'm going to put this rock. Oh, actually, this plant is dying, by the way. It has this little tiny bit of green left on the top, but otherwise it's a stick. And I'm afraid it's going to die. This one too. Actually, this one even has, this one has a ball. And I forget what these are called, but it has a name. I have all these little glass things, glass beads around there. And that way, you don't necessarily have to go out and spend money on those expensive garden decorations. See, anything like shells and stones obviously can be used for that. I'm thinking of putting these little glass guys in a plant, possibly. Mushrooms always go well in plants. I think mushrooms, toads, and frogs. These guys I will never give up because I love them. But if I were to put him outside, he would turn green. But I really, really love him. I don't want him to get lost. He's made of copper. He's all the way from Bar Harbor, Maine. Somebody crafted him. I think he's really cool. So that's my tip for the day. Enjoy, guys. Blessed be.